Hello friends, greetings of the day. This is Rajiv Zunne, Faculty of Communication Skills at Sri Vellapalli Kelvani Mandals Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule, Maharashtra. Today, I am interacting with you with one more crucial and significant aspect of communication skills, that is effective delivery of presentation. Designing effective presentation with special focus, with special emphasis on voice aspect. Friends, so far I have released about 5 videos on designing effective presentation or making effective delivery of your presentation. And in every presentation, in every video, I have focused one crucial element which is most significant to make the effective delivery of presentation. Friends, in this video, my emphasis, my focus would be on voice aspect. Friends, all we know how important it is voice aspect when it comes to effective delivery and designing your effective presentation. Friend, voice aspect is the most important and crucial thing. So let's go ahead and see how it is significant and important when it comes to designing effective presentation and making effective delivery of your presentation. Friends, let me disclaim that the very purpose of this video and presentation is just educational one, and there is not any commercial motive behind it. The content and the images which are used for this presentation and video are taken from diverse resources, and all of them are duly acknowledged at last in the references. So friends, let's see how to design effective presentation and how to make effective delivery of your presentation. Friend, in this presentation, what you are going to learn, the voice aspect and its significance, along with the methods and techniques which can be used to control your breathing and how to be relaxed during presentation. Friend, as I said in my earlier video that no matter how experienced and senior you are, when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to making delivery of your presentation and effective delivery of your presentation, a little bit tense can be there in your mind, and that little bit fear always should be there because it brings effectiveness in your presentation. That fear in your mind always tells you to prepare thoroughly, rehearse your presentation, organize the data material of your presentation in the best way, so that a little bit fear is the most important one. Along with that, you are going to learn how to rehearse presentation and its importance, and building rapport with your audience. That is the most crucial aspect to make your presentation convincing and productive. And the learning objectives are what a learner at the end of the session, learner will be able to understand the nuances, minute differences of voice aspect and cultivation of voice. That is what mentoring, grooming your voice, that is the most important thing, friends. Though you may be poor in your communication, but if your voice is, your modulation of your voice is good, then definitely you can win your audience throughout your presentation. You'll be familiar with breathing and relaxing techniques. You'll know how to rehearse your presentation and understand the role of building rapport. So friends, when we are talking about the voice aspect, first you need to understand what is voice aspect, what it includes. Friends, when we are talking about the voice aspect, it includes your pitch, your volume, your speech, along with your animation and pauses. While talking about the importance of pause, in my either second or third video, I give you example that a woman without a man is nothing. Say, understand, where is pause? A woman, comma is there. Without her man, comma is there, is nothing. See the meaning of that statement. What is meaning? Meaning is very general. If a woman has her man, then her life can have meaning. See, if I change the place of comma, the woman without her man, comma, is nothing. A woman without her, comma, man is nothing. See, in earlier instance, where were the commas? The woman, comma, without her, man, comma, is nothing. And now a woman without her, comma, man is nothing. See, entirely the meaning is get changed. Here, what meaning is there? Without woman, man's life has no meaning. And in earlier example, without man, woman's life has no meaning. See the importance, role of commas. So commas are very important. Along with that, pitch, tone of sound depends upon the rate of vibrations of the vocal cords, that is the idea of thought. Continual vibrations in the levels of the voice is pitched and are noticed while talking. So pitch and your vocal cord plays a pivotal, very significant role in your voice aspect. Your volume, that is what the power of sound, and it ranges from very loud to very soft. Speed and rate. Friends, your pace of delivery also matters. It is what speed and rate means, what the degree of speed at which you speak out your words. Along with that, quality, the characteristic tone of your voice, sometimes voice called jarring, creaky, and pleasant. If you have a pleasant voice, then definitely your delivery can be effective. Then animation adds liveliness of your speech, whereas too much pauses puncture the speech. Constant pitch, volume, rate of speech, lack of animation, and inappropriate pauses make your talk monotonous. To be a successful talker, friends, you need to exploit all these vocal elements to make the effective delivery of your presentation. Vocal variations must suit your natural relevancy. So friends, these are the parameters on which your voice aspect can beautify the effective delivery of your presentation. Friends, to work on your voice, you need to record your talk and critically examine it. Try your delivery in the light of self-analysis. Self-analysis is the most important one. Self-analysis of your voice is also the most important one. You can test your talk, presentation in front of your friends and observe their reactions. Through systematic and consistent efforts, friends, you can certainly become a good presenter. The need to concentrate on two aspects, vocal noise and vocal training. So friends, vocal training is the most important thing. Vocal noise refers to what? Certain talk mannerisms like what? That irritate the audience, for example, etc. Right, understand, I mean. If you are using these words repetitively, then definitely they can annoy your audience. Vocal is nature's blessings. We all know that sound is what? The blessing of nature. It conveys the speaker's movement, conviction, and personality. Quality of voice, friends, differs from person to person. What kind of voice quality I have, you cannot have, and what quality of voice you have, I cannot have. Person to person, it gets differed, and some have harsh voice, whereas some have nasalized sounds. So you have to understand what kind of noise you have and work on it. A few breaths, more air than required to make their voice breathy. Others have muffled voice as they don't move their jaws, tongue and lips. A few suffers from throatiness. Then you have to understand in which category you fall, in which category your voice falls. In presentation, voice cultivation and activation of your tongue is the most important, friends. Voice quality prompts confidence to your delivery and pleasant experience it gives you. To cultivate your voice and to attain richness and power in your speech, you have to work on what? Activating your tongue relaxing facial muscles, and breathing properly, because breathing is the most important parameter when it comes to controlling your voice. For clear and distinct pronunciation, friends, correct placing of tongue is essential. Where you are placing your tongue, where your tip of your tongue is touching with the hard palate, soft palate, teeth ridge, teeth, lips, where exactly, because that brings clarity in your pronunciation. Utter the individual sounds to fill the movement of various parts of tongue at different places in your mouth. Undertake following exercise to activate your tongue. And what is that exercise? Fill in your mouth with air and closing it assists to make your tongue agile. Roll your tongue clockwise and then anti-clockwise without letting the air escape. Touch the teeth ridge and center of the mouth with the tip of your tongue in quick intervals that make your tongue agile. Energize your tongue by flapping and flattering. So this exercise definitely will help you, friends. Relaxing facial muscle is also important parameter to work on your voice. Tense and muffled muscle chokes your voice, but to keep them relaxed, you can do the following exercise. Open your mouth wide and move your jaw from side to side. Close your mouth and do what is stated above. Spread your lips as much as you can around them. Make funny face before mirror. Massage gently your cheeks, joint, throat. So these are the important points if really you want to relax your muscles of your face. Breathing properly is also important parameter to control your voice, to control your stage fear. Breathing affects sounds when they are produced. They travel through air waves. Proper breathing is required for clear production of sound. For proper breathing, you can do following exercise. Inhale the air, hold it for some time, and then exhale it. Inhale and exhale and puff. Inhale and exhale the puffs of air in quick succession. Hold your breath and speak as many words as you can. These exercises are elementary, no doubt, but sufficient for your purpose. Friends, after this exercise, you need to rehearse your presentation. Access the venue. Rehearse a dry run before anyone comes and go through your presentation. Remember, public talk takes a lot of preparation to sound spontaneous. No matter you prepare, but you have to be sound spontaneous and natural. The more you practice, the more natural delivery you can have. Friends, mastering your content makes you feel confident, to be comfortable. Adjust your talk, your rate of talk, add your pauses, include suitable gestures. Friends, practice as though you are delivering your talk. No silent reading. Watch your move and gestures. Review your audience and video delivery and records. Ask to critique you. Friends, find out your trusted people. Ask them to look at your rough spot in your talk. Deliver your talk before them. Try to get constructive feedback. Ask them to rate your opening and your conclusion. Friends, for successful rehearsal, you can undertake these steps. Make sure that everything works properly. Walk around speaking area. Sit in the audience seat. Consider audience perspective that helps you where to stand, move, and how loudly you need to speak out your thoughts. Know your subject thoroughly. Practice the entire presentation. Time yourself. Check the venue. You need to relax yourself. Greet the audience. So friends, these parameters, these points are important when you are practicing rehearsing your presentation. And what are the essential elements? Gesture. You need to gesture appropriately as it reinforce, make visible your ideas, and help to trigger the action in the audience. Use power of pauses, as I gave example earlier, as dramatically increase the impact of your words. Delivering your presentation. Friends, when you are delivering your presentation, it's high time to reap the benefit of your time and effort you have put in while making, planning, organizing your presentation and rehearsal. The way you move, interact, speak, influence the audience. So friends, when you are rehearsing, you have to keep all these points in your mind. Short pauses up to 2 seconds also help you to separate your thoughts. Let the audience absorb your words and add emphasis to keywords. Long pauses up to 3 or more seconds assist you where capture audience attention. Use sparingly for maximum effect. You need to use them sparingly for maximum effect. Allow time for audience to evaluate message. Speak naturally. Don't read out your talk and presentation. A novice can either recite or read bullet points. Use sound system. Don't assume that your voice is loud enough to be listened by the audience who are sitting at last. Remember, to understand the message, it has to be listened properly. Friends, walk as you talk because movements are essential, but be watchful that they do not disturb the audience. Body language, as I said earlier, reinforces your emotions. It creates interest and enhances your delivery. Have a backup plan to face any unforeseen problems. For example, power failure, equipment malfunction. You have to have backup plan. Use visualization, mental visualization of delivery and presentation in front of audience. And visualizing audience appreciate you makes you confident and comfortable. Friends, bring visuals and supporting materials that don't require electrical outlet. If possible, you can keep with them. Bring at least 2 sets of talk and presentation. Don't rely on housekeeping staff to test everything. You need to verify it personally. Use lectern to hold laptops, water bottle, and talk notes. Don't get fixed behind the lectern unless it has fixed mic. To rapport audience, you can do what? Pay more attention, develop mutual trust and emotional bonding, create natural personal attraction, and to achieve rapport, you can do what? Interact. Before you talk, as mingling in audience makes you more confident, visible, comfortable, and familiar. Friends, follow 3-second rule that to make them more involved while speaking. If you shift your gaze, you can lose your credibility and trust. Minimize the distance when you are interacting with your audience. Illuminate your face. Audience read your face and eyes to sense your emotions. Avoid talking in darker area. Make your personal examples. Don't paint yourself as a hero or expert. If you are the subject of talk, to endear yourself with the audience, explain your struggle or poke fun at you. Audience permission should be taken when you are taking their examples. Friends, to always remember when you are delivering your speech, what are the do's and don'ts. Pause occasionally to keep the audience attentive. Speak conversationally. Use a microphone and sound system. And what are the don'ts? Don't read your speech bullet points. Don't assume everyone hear you. When you are doing your gesture, what are the do's? Let them reinforce what you say. Make yourself more visible while speaking to large audience. Move around the room and don't stand still to deliver your lecture. Don't forget. Don't force gestures that are not natural. Don't hide behind lectern, as I said earlier. Supporting material. What are the do's? Bring printed handouts or other material in case of emergency power failure. Pack extra element that you need. Don't forget to develop backup plan. Don't apologize if equipment fails. When you are doing interaction, greet audience. Make yourself visible to the audience to familiarize. Stay close as much as possible and don't hide yourself behind lectern. Don't reveal your stage fright. Eye contact. Follow 3 seconds rule. Move attention around the room. Make direct eye contact and don't shift your gaze in your talk until you pause. Don't focus on one or very few. Friends, when it comes to lighting, illuminate your face, your audience, read your face for emotions. If you are in dark room, illuminate the area around you and don't dim lights until you start your presentation. So friends, these are the references that I have used throughout my presentations, and if any doubts, any difficulties friends you have, you can post your doubts and presentation. You can post your doubts, difficulties regarding this video and presentation on my YouTube channel. So friends, thank you very much for your appreciation, for your motivation and constant watching to my YouTube videos. So friends, thank you very much again.